Hello everybody, this is Pete from PA Labs. I've been at this video literally all day, and I'm hoping that maybe I got it this time. We're gonna find out. So this is the war game. I've got the Allies hosting. I've got the Germans joined in. We're gonna try to walk through about four or five moves of the game to point out certain things. Germans don't have any units yet. They will soon. We're going to give them tanks. I think I'm going to do tanks on both sides for resupply. We put our orders in turn one, resupply of turn two, we get our first troops. So we're going to flag that as done. And then we're going to keep moving the ones we got, I think. I hope. Okay, what about you? No? How about you? I've been running out of resources all day long and crashing. These screensavers just eat this poor machine up. Okay, so do I have something I just don't see? No. Okay. And okay, let's end that turn and go to combat and resupply. So now we have new units. And there we go. You can build new units in the blue section. You get to name them when you stick them in there. Okay. The green section, you can resupply any unit. So that seems to be doing pretty good. And now for the Germans, we're going to give them their first set of units. And create unit. And, oh, sorry. And create, oops, I left the screen. Okay. Create that. Okay, so we're done with generation of units. And now we're back to movement. There we go. We're headed back into life. Not sure what happened a minute ago, but it didn't crash, so I'm okay with that. Okay, now I don't want to move this unit too far out. I want him to be a max of 5, and I'm going to resupply him. And for grins, we can move this guy here. And I believe we have another one down here. And we're going to bring him up into the world too. Okay, so that finishes the Allies for turn 3 movement. Germans, let's see. Nah, we are not going to be moving anybody. We're good. So combat, I don't have yet. And if you notice, I've actually started the screen over here. It takes up this whole animal. That's tomorrow's job. So we'll go back to resupply. So we have new troops. So let's go ahead and feed them into the grinder, so to speak. Okay. And you guys can come in there. We're done with that. Let's come over here and let's put a second unit. Oh, sorry, I missed this. Click that, then we get our cursor, and then we can create a new unit on top of him, and then, oops, when that list refreshes, it loses its previous selection. So it's like, grr, I gotta fix that. It kind of annoys me. Okay, so that finishes resupply. So both sides are done with resupply. So now we get into the movement changes of the last few days. If you are outside, not in a zone of control of an enemy unit or town, you can move into. If you noticed, he had a lot more points than that for movement. Your turn ends when you move into the zone of control. So let's go ahead and move some of these guys over here, get them going. Okay. And let's see. You think I'm going to bring you up this way. Okay, so now, all right, so the next movement turn, Germany's not moving. Okay, so we don't have combat. The idea is that, okay, this would be the Allies' turn for combat. So if you're adjacent, I can select this guy and you'll get a target icon. And I'll probably highlight the hexes that are within range. And you'd basically only be able to attack here. And then it would fill in over here as who is the attackers, who's the defenders. And then it'll calculate all your odds and let you roll the dice. So that's the idea behind it. We'll see what fully develops. You got to have a plan, but you don't have to work your plan to death. You know what I mean? You can't go through life without a plan. Okay, so we're going to bring him up to full strength, and then we will put a second unit on top of him. Okay, and then over here, we can bring this guy up to full strength. And we can, oops, sorry. We can take this, and I gotta select that. And resupply him, get him going a little better. Okay, now we get to movement. Here's where I've been trying to get to. All right, now that I'm in movement, it's the Allies' turn. So this unit, once he is inside the zone of control, his only movement is to move out of zone of control. He can't move along the zone of control. I've debated on whether how many points I should give him. I think right now I'm just going to hold it at 1. This guy is outside, so he can move in. So move unit. We will take this guy and move him on top. Move unit. This guy can come in and move on top. Okay, so we're getting ready for the fight that is coming. Let's see. You should be able to move. Let's see, 3, 4, 5. And okay, move unit. And I think, yes, I have this guy down here. And he should be able to get here real close. Okay, so that way, real soon, I can pick on these 4 units and have them attack here, probably at roughly 2-to-1 odds. If I can squeeze 2 more units in here, then these 6 units can attack this one. So that's the idea behind that, and that's the what I've built for the last few days, getting this to rock and roll. Now, another thing I want to show on this video, this is going to be a big one, is I have added I gave you a video already on logging, and I want to show you what the current log, I did click that, right? Yeah, there you go. I've done a log for the video, the WarGame, and it's got a long way to go, but it doesn't suck. Let me just put it that way. It's getting there. So log files, you get one log file a day. It gets overlaid all day long, and it only retains the last game played. So in here, I'm going to open this up with Notepad++. Uh, Fairly lightweight. I mean, at this point, I've been having trouble running out of resources right and left. So we have the game kicking off, system launched. It dumps the current version of the game you're playing and the date timestamp that you fired it off, and then it starts recording all the things that happen, and then the phases of the game. So you can see we moved the cities to be training tank units during the resupply phase. Um, okay, so we have the flag in here that says we reset unit movements. So right now, part of this is kind of bogus because both sides are running on my machine, one machine. So really the idea is that only the hoster will actually have this stuff execute. But since they're both on the same machine, it's kind of bleeding over and causing me a little bit of heartache. But anyhow, it's tracking the city production points that are created and the costs that you spent for building units, all of your allied movement, and right now I can see well, we didn't move the Germans much. We didn't move the Germans at all, did we? Maybe I'll go down and move a German unit and see if it'll come up in here. It should. So it's tracking everything that happens in the game. Now I'm putting more and more and more into this. Like for instance, the production, the reset of used movement, that sort of thing. Make sure I get my. Let's see. I think that is Notepad++. Yes, good. Okay, so he's gone. So that's being built out, and then it's let's see. We're on movement. Oh yeah, he's not in anybody's zone of control. Move unit. Okay, and then you come down here as well. Okay, so we're going to extend our line. And now let's go back and take a look and see if those came across. Because everything the German does has to come through the server and be passed to the host, because the server actually is not the one keeping track of all of this. And I made that decision. I'm kind of questioning it a little bit, but I kind of think that maybe it ought to be done on the server, but I don't know. We'll see how this ends up. So let's see if we got our German movement there. The log file itself. Oh, that didn't look right. Empire, yeah. Wait a minute. Where did I go? I was talking and I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, sure enough. Log files, please, not save games. Okay, and then the bottom one. All right. So Yeah, it's a work in progress. So we're making great headway. When I don't have all this screen recording stuff, it really does nice. So it does not look like we're going to get German movement in here. So I got to pass that through. Or maybe I'm just going to rethink the whole thing on who's keeping track of this. So, anyhow, that's the video. It's way too long. I'll may edit it up and shrunk it down and speed it up and that kind of stuff. So I wanted to give you a quick look at it, and thank you all for watching.